Good evening, everybody. JDev has returned once again to give you exactly what you want. And of course, that would be more of me, that amazing backdrop that's behind me, giving you my thoughts, my opinions, and hopefully in this video, some award-winning expert analysis on another UFC topic subject. In this particular video, what I wanted to do is give my predictions for the upcoming co-main event and main event of the evening for the UFC 236 event on the ESPN Plus app. So I'm going to be discussing that. But before I get into those details, I just want to kind of go off of what my previous predictions were for the UFC Fight Night on ESPN event. I was right with my prediction of predicting Justin Gaethje would beat Edson Barbosa, so I'm really happy about that. As far as what's next for Justin Gaethje, well, there's a couple of ways he could go. He could take the winner of Ally Quinta versus Donald Cowboy Cerrone, or, and I like either of those fights, or he can shut Conor McGregor up, and I would love that, and I would pay top dollar for that fight because I love Justin Gaethje. Not a huge McGregor fan, although I, of course, rooted for him against Floyd Money Mayweather in the boxing fight, but that would be interesting. But I'd love to see Cerrone versus Gaethje. That would be an awesome fight, too. So let's get on with it, though. UFC 236, which actually you can't get on pay-per-view unless you are at Buffalo Wild Wings or Hooters, I believe. You have to go to ESPNplus.com/PPV to get the event, and then you would just click buy now. But the co-main event and main event of the evening, both are for interim UFC titles. You have the co-main event of the evening, which pits Kevin Gastelum versus Israel Adesanya for the UFC interim middleweight championship of the world. I'm going to go with Israel Adesanya on that one. I know a lot of people will too. Don't count Kevin Gastelum out, but I just have to go with Israel Adesanya because he's got lots of tools that he hasn't even used yet. And I'm not high on Gastelum, but I think this is a fight that he could somehow win because he's got some power. But I got to give it to Israel Adesanya. That's my opinion. Hopefully, it's a good fight. And then the main event of the evening, a fight we've already seen before a long time ago. You've got Max Holloway moving up in weight from 145 to 155, facing Dustin Poirier, who has beaten Justin Gaethje, my second favorite fighter currently and almost of all time at this point, behind, of course, John Jones. So it's going to be an interesting fight. I think it's going to be a really good fight. I like Poirier more than I like Max Holloway, but Max Holloway has been damn impressive for a long time. So with that said, I'm actually predicting Max Holloway to win that fight and even up the score with Dustin Poirier, and then, of course, eventually facing Khabib Nurmagomedov. And I would love for Max Holloway to beat Khabib, because, I mean, Khabib is really good at getting people on the ground, tying their legs up, and then just, wearing out all their energy, but doesn't knock people out. I don't know. I guess, he's undefeated, but I haven't really seen anything that impressive in his fights, and I think he can beat. And Justin Gaethje or Max Holloway would be the ones that would do it. So those are my predictions for the two main fights of the night. The rest of the card, I don't know a lot about all the guys, so I didn't want to just pick a guy because I know his name. So, but I think, of course, that Israel Adesanya will win and Max Holloway will win. And hopefully they're both good fights. At the moment, I'm not scheduled to order this event, surprisingly enough, but I have a feeling, I just have a feeling that at the last second I'll order it. And, of course, after the fight is over with, I'll give my thoughts on the card. I should have done that for the Gaethje versus Edson Barbosa. I just didn't get a chance to because my voice was shot because I did a lot of screaming during that fight. It was a really good fight, but I did a lot of screaming in the 2 minutes that it was going because it was exciting, and I was into it. Justin Gaethje's my guy behind John Jones. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to comment your predictions on it, that'd be great. If you want to thumb up the video, that'd be great too. And if you're on Facebook, like it, leave a comment, and of course, those YouTubers that I was just talking about, subscribe. We're going to talk a lot about UFC in these videos that I do. Hopefully more than one or two a month, but got to get some more material, which I've got. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hope you enjoyed the video, of course, and I'll be back again soon with another. Peace.